Okay, everybody, this is Mike Pfeiffer. You know who I am. We're going to do update 25 and got some exciting news, so stay tuned. Okay, a lot of you noticed that I had the backdrop up. I have it all touched up, all the nails, all the gaps, everything now. Of course, you can't see it because I have all this stuff up here. But anyway, I haven't tacked any track down. What I did do is I did build this up and put this flat area up here because my intention now, I moved this turnout back one section of track, and I'm going to put mine on this side because I think the scenic value of it on this side is going to be much greater than scenic value on it from the town side over here. I went down. Well, I'll get to those in a minute. I went down and I got all of my rolling carts and all my buildings. You see all my buildings are in there, and some of the rescued scenery that's already done in there. I brought all my rolling carts down as far as all my trains, all my scenery stuff. Not that I'll be using it in the near future. But anyway, in the process of bringing that down, I did get these two E8s here. These were my cleaning locomotives. I use them to push around the CMX car. I did go through all the track, and I have all the usable track up here. Some of it's probably going to wind up going on in shop inventory that I didn't use. I have two bins here full of track that's all used track that I think don't know what I'm going to do with until I get done here. But anyway, I'll probably wind up getting rid of it in the end because the kids are not interested in building a layout. I have my screws, my paper. I got to get everything up off the floor because I had to clean up the floor. I didn't think I'd have room for my big horny toads, but I brought them back from the storage unit because I think I will. I have my two speakers that I had underneath the layout for the birds chirping and all that, which will all be put back in. I have two of Gavin's containers here, as well as his gray carry box for his trains and my red box down there. I also brought this cart, belonged to Robin's grandparents, and they were going to throw it out years and years and years and years and years ago, and I've been using it as a roll. You guys have seen it. I've been using it for a rolling cart for scenery and stuff, but I brought it up here so I have a place to put a bunch of this junk that's on top of the table, because I have no table in here or nothing to put anything on yet. Oh, and while I'm standing here, from this leg up and all the way over to the wall and down and all the way across, I am going to build some kind of a cabinet, not a cabinet, just a four-sided box with a back on it, and it'll be about 12 inches deep, and that's where all the model kits are going to go. So when you walk in, you'll see all the model kits there. You'll see the mountain and the scenery and so forth there. Hope that all makes sense. I'm out here actually right now to try and start hooking in some of these feeder wires. I'm going to just hook them in by gently twisting them together and then taking an extension wire and tying a single extension wire to the bus line, just so I can eliminate shorting problems, I'm hoping, in case I have some backwards, which is a high probability with so many of them hanging. I think I do have a couple more to put in, but I'm hoping to get enough of these in that I can run a train around the entire layout at some point. I don't know when that's going to happen. Tomorrow's Saturday, and I am going to a car show tomorrow. Robin is going up and meeting her sister in TRC, New Mexico for lunch. So maybe later tomorrow afternoon or Sunday I will have time. But anyway, that's it for now. Okay, gang, trains are running on the ACT. The train is obviously going way over speed. However, I was going to kind of follow it around, and I didn't want it to take a half hour to do so. That's what happens when you don't throw your yard switch back. So there you have it. I know you guys are going to find it hard to believe, but I actually ran a train through every yard track out here. And I've run trains in both directions on both main lines. Not with a variety of cars, including high cube cars, but nevertheless I've run trains through with success. And here's what I did. I connected all the feeder wires to one wire and then tied that one wire to the bus wire in case I had to disconnect anything and redo it. And lo and behold, you try and outthink yourself and you do all these wires, and I got every one of them right. How did that happen? I didn't have to undo anything. So the next step is to solder that and solder those wires to the bus line. I have some over here as well, and I still have this old DCS 50 attached up. But anyway, it's working. I've got to make a shelf to put the other system on and get stuff hooked up, and I'll show you what I'm going to do next. Okay, as you can see here, I brought a bunch of stuff from the storage unit. I think I may have said that in one of the videos. But right here, I'm going to make a 6-foot by 3-foot, just a hollow cabinet with masonite on the back, 12 inches deep. I'm going to paint it black, and that's where all the model kits will go. The unbuilt model kits will all be stashed in that area right there. Obviously the fascia will go down to the level of the bottom of that. So anyway, you get the idea. And we talked about where things are going in a lot of these other spots. I had brought the box with the horny toads in it. I have all my horny toads, the magnetic ones, stuck to my lava sign and hung up a bunch of horny toads down on the other end. The other thing I did is I put a bunch of horny toads over here. I still had some magnetic ones left, so I stuck them to the power box. And some stuff on the wall in the little niche there alongside the... And some horny toads over here. I cleaned up my poor old horny toad here I've had for about 15 years. The poor guy got ran over in the parking lot down in Anthony when I was working for the phone company. I threw him in antifreeze for about 2 weeks and mounted him in this box, and he's been in there for, like I say, probably 15, 20 years. Hung a few up here, and I think that's it. That's all I got for you guys. I think you guys knew from the previous videos that I have a wire right up in here for a TV to connect to a CD player. CD player would go down here, and I can cut a little hole down here, find the wire, run it in that box, cut it up here, put a box up there. Anyways, I gotta get I have a TV, but it's an older one. It's kind of heavy. It's an LED, but it's heavy. Anyway, so I'm gonna get a little TV for there. My glass shelves for the 43rd scale model should go up there. I think I may have mentioned this in the video, so I think I'll just stop yakking for now. But as you can see, trains are running out here and everything seems to be hunky-dory. One other thing I was going to show you, I was at a gun show of all things today, and a guy had this. I probably paid too much for it, but I liked it. So it'll go in here somewhere. Well, everybody, hope you enjoyed update 25, and we're moving along, as you can see, and hope you stick with me. And as usual, thanks for watching.